Alright guys, so got some more done on it. I got these mounted. Only one hole was a little squirrely because the tubing was, tubing's right here, the under support, so it's a little crooked, but it's tight, man. I need to fix that, but these are all right. All the other bolts are right. So, yeah, they're tight. And I might have to open those holes up, these holes a little bit, but should be okay. I'm going to try to fit these pretty tight, and that also will help. It's kind of like a safety, and the shaft's got to go through something. I like the idea with that. I was gonna do a plate and some of these, and that would work. Then I just put a hole in the plate. But then I was like, you know what? I could just buy those, and that would look better, I think, than these. So I'll use these for a clock box, and then those for a different clock box, and then I'll use these. I got 2 more coming, so I'm gonna put a 3rd one in here. I might even do 4 to make sure that I transfer the torque reliably without having to worry. Because I didn't want the motor, because each little tug, I didn't want it to be jerking on the ECMs, and it's kind of hard to do that anyway. So you almost need a second stage for the way I designed it, which is good because I'm gearing it down anyway. It's gonna be that's a 20 tooth, and I gotta space this up with tubing. I'm gonna use 2-inch tubing. It's the perfect height for this, so it'll be spaced up, 3/4 shaft, and it's gonna be chain coupled to this. And so we're gearing down slightly. It's 1.25 to 1. So at 1500 RPMs on this will be turning 1200, which is what I wanted. I can turn this up to 1800 and get it. I can overclock the ECMs. We're just quote saying it like that because it may be fine to get more out like that, but they're designed. These are engineered to operate around 1200 RPM. So we want to try to stay there if we can, and that's good because, guess what? That's not that fast. So this thing will not only be in its sweet zone on the torque, it'll be more efficient. It'll also have it leveraged a little bit, so the engine will have a little bit of leverage over the generation. So it's going to be easier on the motor, and we're spinning at the speed that these want to spin at. So. Under a load, I'm gonna have to test what we're getting out because these are all the rectifiers. I got a bunch of 3-phase bridges. Should be 12 here. I'm just doing it that way. I don't even know. I might leave some resonant pads to add capacitors later. I might. Yeah, I better do that because y'all is gonna want to know. Okay, yeah, I'll do that, and that way you can at least see and smell what I'm stepping in when I go to do that kind of stuff to these. But you don't need to do all that. All you really need is these bridges, and get you a couple filter caps, so I'd say 200 volts, something like that, just to make sure you don't get a transient spike or any kind of spikes that can hurt it. You definitely, I'm going to try to stay under 85 volts. That's my goal. So, and I'll adjust the speed if I have to, because I can't remember. Most of the experiments me and Tim have done with these have been with a motor turning it, so we're measuring efficiency that way, but it's also reducing our speed. It's difficult to maintain speed unless you have a lot of power available for some of the tests we want to do. But since this isn't a test, this is just a generator for fun, this is going to have plenty of power to do this. And I may end up getting more. I'm going to go ahead and wire all 3 of the boards up for 4500 because I may end up being able to get 4,000 or 5,000 out of these if I crank the speed up. The only thing is I'll have to monitor the voltage. I can get my voltage up to 80, which will enable the current that's available in these to really flow some power. If I can get it up to about at least even 80 volts. 80 volts is sweet to chop and cut down to 24, 48, whatever you want, 36, 12. I would recommend obviously a higher voltage pack because you're going to get more efficiency all around with your wiring and conversion and stuff. All right, this is the last update for a minute. I'm gonna start. I got to get the other parts in now, and then I got to start working on these, and then you'll see this sucker together. All right, so I went over quite a bit of details. Don't forget about your fuel filter, water separator, $22 I think on Amazon. Nice. I got to get one for the little one too, and I have another motor. I have another 10 horse. That's haven't even ran yet. That's exactly like this that I need to get another one too. But I run heat and everything. I run treatment and heat. Anyways, all right, it's 5 minutes long. Peace.